Hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about my disappearing act. Basically, I've been struggling with my mental health, so I've just taken time out to do pretty much nothing because I had no energy to do anything. So yeah, that is what this video is all about. If you're new around here, my name is Leanne. I have two daughters. They are 18 months old and 5 years old. Carrie, the 18-month-old, since she's been born, I haven't been quite myself. I breastfed for the first year and that was a struggle when it came to like feeding in public, and then she wouldn't take a bottle. She woke up like every hour for forever. It felt like for about a year she woke up every hour for a feed, and I really struggled because I was the only one that could comfort her, and well, I don't think that helped the situation that I'm in now. I've been putting off doing anything even though I've been in like quite low, because I've just felt like, you know, I've always thought postnatal depression was like thinking that you're not good enough, thinking that your kids would be better off without you, not bonding with your kids. I've always thought it was that type of thing, but I'm not a perfect mum by any means. There are far better mums out there than me, but I know that my kids do need me. I know that my kids do love me. I want to stick around to see them growing up. I have a bond with both of them, so I've always said to myself, oh, I can't have postnatal depression because of those reasons there. But the longer it's gone on, the longer I thought, well, I'm not right, so let's do something about it. I've never felt like I resent my kid. Well, there possibly has been moments of resentment when, like, but more towards my husband because he didn't have boobs when I was breastfeeding. I probably resented him, like, why have you not got boobs? And there was a bit of a resentment towards Carrie when she wouldn't take bottles as well, I guess. But I've never really felt like I didn't like my kids, I didn't want them. I've never had those feelings, which I guess is why I didn't ever take this very seriously. The feelings that I did have, which looking back now are really silly, but when I was breastfeeding Carrie, I always thought, not that people didn't like her, but I felt that like everybody was just like, oh, she's such a pain, she won't leave Leanne alone, Leanne can't do anything, why is Leanne letting her breastfeed for so long? I felt like that. Not that they were like, oh, I don't like this baby, but that people didn't like how reliant she was on me, I suppose. I booked an appointment at the doctor's probably about a year ago, and then a big angry cyst came up on my back, so I used my appointment to discuss that instead. Mentioned to the doctor that I thought I might have PND, but you're only allowed to discuss one thing in an appointment at a time, so he gave me a couple of printouts and told me to read them and then book another appointment, which I never did. 2-3 weeks ago, I finally booked another appointment. I spoke to the doctor and he agreed that it sounds like I have PND and that I've been struggling with it for quite a while now. He asked me if I would like counselling or antidepressants. He said the counselling, you can be on a long waiting list. It's not a quick fix. The antidepressants generally are a quick fix and they can give me them straight away. Personally, talking to a camera I can deal with. Talking to people I just can't do. So, and I wanted the quick fix anyway, so I went with the antidepressants. So he's prescribed me with Citalopram, 20 milligrams of Citalopram once a day. Today is the start of week 3 of taking the tablets. Hopefully they're working, I'm not really sure yet. Before I go into that, let's start with anyway what made me decide to go to the doctors. Just in case you're thinking, have I got PND? This may be helpful. Basically, I just couldn't bother to do anything. I normally love going out and doing things with the kids. I'm normally quite motivated, like working from home, and I'm never the best at housework, to be honest, but it's gotten really bad. Like, I've fallen really far behind. I'm struggling to do things. I'm just living in a tip. I'm wasting food because it's just going off in the fridge because I just can't bother to sort it out, and I just got no energy. I just want to stay on the sofa all day in my pajamas preferably and do nothing. I just want to sit there and scroll through my phone on Facebook. When my kids want me to do things with them, it's a hassle rather than like, yeah, let's do this. It's just like, oh, really? Can't you just watch telly and be quiet? Which obviously isn't ideal. I've been very anxious. I don't want to go out. It makes me really anxious and paranoid. And the one thing that made me think, oh, this isn't right, is that me and my eldest daughter, we had like a mummy-daughter date a couple of weeks ago because she's missing spending one-on-one time with me. So we went to the cinema and then we went out for food after. My husband had Carrie, the youngest, at home all day. We were in no rush whatsoever. We had the day to just fully enjoy ourselves. And when we were eating, I was just like, come on, hurry up, stop messing around, hurry up and eat your food. Like, just on at her constantly to rush to get home. As I was saying it, I was like, why am I doing this? You know, we need to enjoy this day. We're not in any rush. But I couldn't help it. I was just like, come on, hurry up, and snapping at her. That's when I thought, oh, this isn't right. I shouldn't be like this. It's nothing major, but it's just everything's an effort. Like when the baby wants food, I'm like, why can't you feed yourself? When she has a poo, I'm like, oh, I gotta get up and change a nappy. It's just all an effort, and it shouldn't be. I don't think it should be this much of an effort. I've put on loads of weight because that's one of my vices, is binge eating. I'm battling with myself now because I really want to go for a walk down the shop to buy a big bar of chocolates, and I'm like, it's weigh day tomorrow. I've joined Slimming World, I can't do it, but there is an internal battle going on right now. Money as well, that's another one of my vices. When I'm feeling down, I just go online and buy stuff. I never buy anything for me because I'm not comfortable with my body at the moment, so that ends up making me more depressed because I try clothes on and then I'm like, I'm so fat. But yeah, one of my vices is buying homeware and buying kids clothes, and then we just end up skint. It's just a very vicious cycle. Like, I'll spend money to make myself feel better, then we'll be skint, and then I'll be more depressed, or I'll eat to make myself feel better, and then I'll put weight on, and then I'll get more depressed. So it's just a very vicious cycle. I basically explained all of this to the doctor. He asked me a few questions. He asked me what I struggled with in the early days, and I said the anxiety around breastfeeding in public and her not taking a bottle. He asked me if I'm forgetful, if I ever walk in a room and say, oh, I forgot what I come in here for. I was like, nearly every day I leave for the school run and I'm like, I'm sure I forgot something, and I'm always walking in rooms. I am very forgetful, and like I said to the doctor, I worked in an accounts department and a solicitor's for 10 years before having kids. There is no way I could do that job now, no way at all. And yeah, I just basically discussed all of the things I've mentioned with him, and he agreed that he thinks I've got PND. He's given me the antidepressants. I've got to go back, I think it's next week now, to see him with the antidepressants. The first week of taking them, I didn't realise how little I smiled until that week. I could feel myself constantly smiling, and I was like, wow, I never smile normally, and I just hadn't realised. I was happy, I was smiling. I still didn't have any energy. I couldn't sleep in the first week. It was such a strange feeling. I would lie down with my eyes closed, but it felt like somebody was holding them wide open even though they were closed. So I was exhausted, so I didn't have much energy. I didn't do much, but I smiled a lot. I don't know, looking back now, if that was the antidepressants or if that was just the relief of having spoken to somebody, having got an answer, hopefully having something now that will work for me, or yeah, or if it was the antidepressants. Then the second week I had a bad cough, which is still lingering now. I had my period, so I don't know if any amount of antidepressants could have made the second week better. But yeah, I slept more, but I just literally spent pretty much the whole of the week on the sofa. I was doing the school runs and that was it. Yeah, it was a bad week, but I just let myself. I thought, well, maybe this is what I need, so I just let myself do nothing. I didn't feel guilty about it. I told my husband he had to step up and, you know, do some stuff, which he did. So yeah, I just had a very down week, a mental health week, I guess, last week, and I just could not be bothered to do anything at all. And then yesterday I didn't do a school run. My husband took her to school, and normally that would result in me and the baby sitting on the sofa all day watching rubbish TV in our pajamas until we had to go and leave to do the school run. But I thought, no, I am going to do something about it. So I don't know if this is now the antidepressants starting to kick in. We got dressed, we were at a baby group by 10 AM, took some clothes to charity that have been sat in my bedroom for I don't know how long. I took some clothes back to Primark, I went shopping, I even went in charity shops. Now this might sound really stupid, but I get quite anxious with going in charity shops because they're all quite small and there's just stuff everywhere, and I've got a pushchair and I get like a bit anxious about walking around in them and hitting things over and stuff, so I just don't go in them. But yesterday I nearly backed out. I walked towards it, then I was like, no, then I was like, yeah. I actually went in several charity shops. I did a load of washing. The girls' clothes, there's just been a mountain of clean clothes in their bedroom waiting to go away. I put all of them away. Might not sound like much to some people, but that was a massive achievement for me yesterday. I've got childcare today. Aria's in school, Carrie's with her grandparents. The last couple of weeks I haven't been working. I've just been sitting down and watching rubbish on TV, but today I'm sitting to you. I'm filming this video. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to get it live. I'm going to reply to emails. I've got washing in the machine. So yeah, hopefully this is the beginning of me getting out of my funk. I thought that me and Carrie had a really good bond. She's a bit of a nightmare at times, but I thought we had a really good bond. But I have noticed that I am starting to bond with her a little bit more as well. I don't know if that is maybe because I've been doing nothing and she's just been enjoying like cutches on the sofa with me, or again if it is the tablets kicking in, and if we are going to start to form more of a bond now. So that is obviously good news. I'm sleeping a lot better this week. I can't wake up. I'm sleeping through my alarm, so I'm sleeping a bit too much better, if anything. That's the thing, when you're not sleeping, I find it really easy to wake up in the morning because I'm not in a deep enough sleep to not wake up, so I just jump up. But yeah, now I'm actually sleeping really well, sleeping through my alarms, and I can't wake up, which is obviously a good thing because I'm sleeping, but a bad thing when I'm stressed out and rushing around because we've woken up late for school yet again. I'm still not myself. I'm still, well, I am a lazy person anyway, but I'm still like less motivated than normal, but I am feeling a little bit more me. Hopefully this is the start of me being on my road to recovery. Hopefully you found this video useful, interesting. Feel free to comment, message me, whatever. If you want to see more updates on this, again, let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.